Howdy guys, it's Joe here, and have you guys wanted to go up just a little bit in your ranking system, or quite a lot? Do you want to know, the main two things on how to actually go up in rank? The simplest two things, other than, like in-game tips? Well, here you go. I'm going to tell you guys the things that you probably already know, but that you should definitely hear, as I feel like most people are kind of ignoring these simple main facts that can help you improve yourself and, of course, easily get to a higher rank. Now, before I go on to these, I'd say you can really choose to do one or the other of these things if you do want to get to a higher rank. And you probably should not do both of these. Choose one side or choose the other side, and that's really what's going to help you. I've done both on my Smurf. I chose the second way, and on my main account, I chose the first way. So, both worked for me pretty well. My Smurf's to, higher diamond, and then my main account's to, masters or something, maybe higher. So, yeah, it's working out pretty decently overall. But, yeah, what are the two things? Let's just get straight onto them. The two things that can help you the most. So, the first thing that I'm going to say is just simply play the meta. Now, of course, I know a lot of you guys know this. I know a lot of you guys are also going to be very happy that I'm saying this, and very angry. Many people love playing the meta, and they love when they have other people telling their fellow players to play the meta. Well, on the other end of the spectrum, a lot of people hate playing the meta, and hate me telling you to play the meta. But, of course, if you're one of the second players, just listen on for the second tip. But yeah, I'd say definitely one of the, good possibilities is simply play the meta. Of course, the meta is there for a reason. You do have to realize this. It's not like people just decided, I really like Roadhog. I think Roadhog's an awesome character, and everyone just decided at the same time, yes, let's play Roadhog. No, he's meta because he's super strong. He's amazing, and especially with the team compositions, he just works out great. He's meta because he's very good in the way that the meta's working out, and that's probably why you should be picking him. Now, as far as playing meta heroes goes, I'd say really still stay with the type of character that you like to play. Let's say, for example, myself, I like to play tank. I have a lot of choices. If you like to play offense, you should probably choose soldier. If you like to play defense, well, this meta kind of sucks, but you could play Symmetra, who's pretty much a defense character, let's be honest. And if you like to play support, there's quite a few choices. So I'd say still do pick a main role that you want to play, but then just play the meta heroes within that role, and kind of just switch about on what hero you're playing throughout the different metas that do eventually come on. Now, with this, I will say that it does take a little while, because when a new meta happens, it will take some time for you to learn the new hero and learn how everything's working out. But once you learn them, you will be playing some of the best characters for the best situations right now, doing the most damage or having the most HP, or just kind of being like the strongest heroes right now. Honestly, that is one of the fastest ways to go up. Now, a thing that I'm going to say with this, if you are trying to play the meta, do not go off the meta for half your games for no reason. If you're trying to play the meta heroes and you want to improve that way, just stay with the meta, stay with who's strong, stay with the same few heroes, and just keep going with them. Now, the problem is that this can be kind of boring, and you are playing the heroes that everyone else is playing, but if you just want to go up in the rank, that is a pretty nice way to go up. Now, to the second point, and to the second way that you can go up, that I feel like a lot more people will probably enjoy, and that is to play an off-meta hero, or the hero that you just like to play the most, but with a twist. Instead of just playing, the hero you like, interspersively between the meta heroes and then that hero, I'd say to you, if you want to play one hero, and you really like a certain hero, play only that hero, and maybe a support and a tank, just so that you have a backup if you can't get to them. That's another way that you can very easily go up in rank. Now, let me repeat that again, play only that hero, and if you do this, make sure you have at least 30 to 40 hours on that hero. Now, why do I say this? Well, I'm going to say this because if you are trying to play someone that's off meta, your hero right now is simply less powerful. Sure, they might be better in certain situations, but in the majority of situations, you'll be at a slight disadvantage. But skill can overcome that disadvantage, and it can actually put you at an advantage. If people aren't ready to face your hero, and if you are very skillful with them, being, knowing where to shoot like a Hanzo shift in order to know the perfect time to E and get a double kill, or really just whatever, if you're very knowledgeable with them and very skillful with them, have very good mechanics with them, and the opponents aren't ready, well, you could do quite a bit of work. But you won't be able to do this unless you have a lot of experience and a lot of just time playing them. I see a lot of people, going into a game and playing off-meta hero, and they have an hour on them, maybe, or something like that. That is not what I am talking about. If you do not have a lot of time on an off-meta hero, I'd say simply put, do not play an off-meta hero. They're good in the meta if you happen to be very good at them, and they're kind of like a wild card. You want your wild card to be strong. You want your person that everyone's not ready for to be strong. But if you're weak as them, just don't pull them out. And just play them in quick play until you become pretty good at that character. Normally whenever I play in a game, whenever I go into any rank game, if somebody has 30, 40 hours as Widowmaker, I'm completely fine with them playing it. But at the same time, if they have 4 as Reinhardt, and then 2 as Widowmaker, and then 1 as Soldier, and then 5 as Anna, and just all over the place, and then they decide to pick Widow, I will be much less likely to believe in them, much less likely to think, you know, these guys are going to do really well. They know a lot about the character because they don't have enough time and they don't have enough experience. And you don't want to be that guy. You want to instead, if you decide to go the second route, to put in a huge amount of time into the second character and to never switch in between metas. Now, this is another really key point. If you're playing through this, don't switch when the meta happens to be really bad against your character. I mean, you're starting off meta in the first place, probably. But if the meta happens to, you know, favor you, don't switch. And if it happens to not favor you anymore, don't switch. Keep playing the character that you want to play. And keep playing the same character for a long period of time. It can be annoying, honestly, and it can be kind of boring after a certain point. But I feel like after like a 40-hour threshold, you can really start to love your character, really start to become very good at them, and they can start to carry you up the ladder a little bit. You just do have to put in a lot of time this way, and it is a little bit harder to, you know, make your teammates not get angry at you, but hopefully, if you put in enough time, the majority of your teammates won't get angry with you. And as well with that, you can just use some teammates, and just keep playing the best you can. If you are carrying a lot, the majority of people will kind of shut up a little bit, even if you are a bit off meta. If you're doing very well. If you're doing like average, they won't, but if you're doing amazing, they most likely will, at least more than usual. And those are the ways that I really will say will help you the most. Now, I see a lot of people kind of going in between these two things, and I'd say do just pick a definitive thing you want to do. Do you want to follow the meta? Do you want to pick another hero? Pick maybe 2 or 3 other heroes? Decide and stick with it. If you keep switching between your ideas, you're honestly just going to stay exactly where you are and you're never going to get any higher, and that's just going to be a problem if you do want to increase in your rank. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Of course, as always, just one of these tip videos, just my own personal opinion, so do not take it as law. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below what you personally feel like are some of the other best tips in order to get, you know, a higher rank. And as always, have a wonderful day.